Hey guys, Slavonik here. So it's Wednesday night. My first NASA event is this Saturday, and I just realized that I don't have any numbers on the side of my car. And I don't want to be that guy using that blue painter's tape. So either I can get those magnetic numbers, or I can do the vinyl thing, right? Those are really the only two options. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna stencil in some numbers with Plastidip. And that way whenever we're done, if it looks like crap, just peel it off like you would a magnetic number. So we're gonna do that today on both sides of the car. Some of the things that you'll need for this project, obviously you'll need some painter's tape to hold everything in place. I'm using 2 cans of Plastidip. You could probably get away with using 1, but we're gonna put multiple layers on. The more layers that you have on the car, the easier it is to peel off. So keep that in mind. And obviously you'll need some X-Acto knives to cut this stuff out. I'm like Dexter of X-Acto knives. It's crazy. And that should be about it. We'll probably need some trash bags or something like that to mask the car. So that way we don't get any overspray anywhere else on the car or in the garage. And I may have my wife move her car so I don't get any spray on her car. She's sick, by the way. I hope she feels better. I'm in the garage. She's playing Star Wars. I just went and printed off some numbers on a regular 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Printed them off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some X-Acto knives and I'm going to cut them out. The 8 is going to be a little tricky because obviously it has the hole in the center, so we'll have to find a way to stick that on there without leaving a gap or anything. Pancakes will be joining us today, and we'll get this done. It's probably going to take a little bit to do some prep work. It's pretty late over here for a Wednesday night, it's a work night. So if I don't finish this today, if you see me change some clothes, you'll know this is a 2-day project. So let's get to it. Here. Oh. So before we go any further, we're going to move the wife's car, because last thing we want is crooked numbers on our car. If I can get in this thing. Oh my gosh, it's cozy. It's like Munchkin land in here. I thought my Miata was small. Does our key not work? Oh, there it is. Okay. It likes me. This is the first automatic car I've driven in a while. Alright. Don't hit the Mustang, Paul. Don't hit the Mustang. Don't hit the house, Paul. So obviously what we're going to start doing is start laying it down. Now this is obviously on here a little crooked, and I'm going to fix that, but just to kind of give you a general idea. Now if you're watching this video, I use just regular printer paper. If I were you, I would use something like cardstock, something a little bit thicker that isn't as bendable as this. So what I'm going to end up doing is putting the painter's tape over top of a lot of the edges. It's going to be a little tricky around here, but this isn't really sticking out so much as the edges here. So just to kind of keep it down in place, because we don't want this to be sticking up and you get paint underneath here, or Plastidip rather, and then it looks like garbage. So we're going to go ahead and start doing that, and we'll come back. All that we're going to do, take our blue painter's tape, give ourselves a little pull tab here, and we're going to go over top of the dot. And now, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but we can still see the outline of the dot. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cut it out, and you're going to have to use a little bit more force than you normally did before with the paper, depending on what kind of paper you were using. So that way you get a clean line, clean edge, and a clean break from the tape, especially when you're going over the overlapping parts. Alright, and then all we have to do is just peel this up like so. There we go. So to get obviously we need to get the paper off of it. And don't destroy your stuff in the process. Since it's painter's tape, it should come off pretty easily. Just peel it off nice and slow. And you have your dot. Bingo. Alright, so we are masked off, ready to go on the left side. What I did is I just used the grocery bag for the mirror, cut up the trash bag a little bit more, covered up all the sides, the bottom, and a little bit of the window up to here. We're not going to be spraying all the way up there, so we're not going to need to worry about that. It's going to be staying right down here. So, without further ado, let's get to spraying. Well, guys, it's late. Not very satisfied at all with how it came out. And of course, as I was cleaning it up, thinking that I could somehow redeem my mess, I smudged it. I smudged the 8, so it looks even worse than it did before. But it is somewhat usable. It's not entirely lost. I may end up just keeping it on there because at the end of the day, it is just HPDE, and it's bottom of the barrel. No one's really going to be carrying anyway, and they just need a number to identify the car. I'm not racing with it or anything, so it's a decent place to start. But I mean, look at it. It looks like crap. So yeah, don't do last minute projects without doing enough research. But at the same time, I did give it an honest go. I think Fonzie from DipYourCar.com would probably be very disappointed in me right now, but I still have the other side to do, so mistakes learned from this side will hopefully not reappear on the other side. So thanks for tuning in and watching this episode. Hopefully you guys learned a lot during my mistake. I'm glad that I can at least put this out there so you guys can learn from my mistakes, so hopefully you guys don't repeat it. But at the same time, it is possible to put numbers on the side of a car with Plastidip if you do it correctly. If you guys like what you see and also the other videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Check out my other videos. I think you guys will really like it, and also this adventure that I'm going to be going on to with NASA and getting my competition license. The next video I'm going to be heading to Track Dog Racing, where I'm actually going to be getting my track inspection, which is what you need before you hit the track. So that's going to be important, and of course I'm going to break my own rule and hit the open road with cheesy numbers on the side of my car. So it just doesn't get any better than this. Thanks guys, have a good day.